We'll talk about that.
It's quite poor. Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Ian. This channel is all about music and art, and last week I played a gig at a really great electronic night called the Wonkystuff night, and I had what can only be described as one of my biggest disasters. Most of the gig I played for half an hour, played 4 songs, 2 of them I played before. Everything went fine till we got to the last song, which was a new improvised piece. And I decided to use a Microfreak, which I'd recently purchased. And I also decided to use this. Now, this is a circuit bent kid's toy. Here is... I don't know how old it is. I've had it for probably about 10 years. Maybe longer than that, probably maybe 15 years. Anyway, I've had it a long time. Bought it on eBay, no instructions, don't quite know what the circuit bent element of it is, but I can tell you what I do know. And it's sort of half broken, and it's always been half broken. But it can do some quite amazing things. Now, all I've done is I've just plugged it into an amplifier. When I was rehearsing for this gig, I put it through a spectral delay and it sounded amazing. What have we got? Well, we've got, let's look at the actual elements of the actual toy first before we get to the circuit bent bit. We've got a keyboard which sort of moves weirdly. We can choose different instruments. I quite like this one, and I did use that. So we've got 5 instruments. And then we've got some beats which I have to say I've never really used, but to stop. And we can adjust the tempo, we can slow it down. That's as slow as it goes, it won't go any slower than that. Electro, techno, R&B, and a demo. So that's your lot. So that's what we've got. But actually, that's not all we've got. We've also got 4 pads along here, which play like we'll call them samples actually. Oh, and it does that occasionally. It just plays itself sometimes. So let's have a listen to these. So as you see, some are longer than others. Now, and it plays itself. We've also got a record and replay, which I have to say I've never used. Well, we can try it now actually. I'll just put the camera down a little bit and then try and record something. Let's try and... All right, I lost the keyboard. So... Oh, it does work. So I can go. Okay, I think I've got it. So if I press record, press some keys, and then press replay straight away. I only got one there. No, that didn't work. So as you can see, it is unpredictable, and I quite like the fact it's unpredictable. There is more. If I turn it over, we have 4 buttons on the back, and it's still going for it. And these 4 buttons will play like a drum pad. So that's the basic toy. But what has happened to it is at some time in the past, somebody has drilled it and put a switch on here. Okay. And all the switch seems to do is to turn it off. So it's off now. I'll switch it back on again. But the little LED becomes sort of slightly intermittent. And we've got 2 rotary pots on here. These are just sort of gorilla glued in, really, as you can see. This first one seems to be I thought was a volume control, but it's not just a volume control. It sort of screws everything up, to be fair. So that I tend to leave alone. This one is a speed control, and it's absolutely fantastic. So if I play a... Oh, we've also got a whammy bar. So as you can see, it's great. It's got real potential to do wonderful improvised things with it, really. Now, what has happened in the past, and I've only gigged with it a couple of times, second time being this Wonkystuff night, is that it's so unpredictable that sometimes it just hasn't worked. And that's exactly what happened for what seemed like hours on the night. And I'll at the end I'll put the bit of film of me trying to get the thing to work. Jane, my wife, was just beside herself because she could see I was concentrating trying to get the thing sorted. She obviously felt for me. I mean, I was fine by it, but you can see that this thing, although it's incredibly unpredictable and sort of broken, it's great. Anyway, I'm going to give I'm going to just play with it a little bit and do a quick demo, and then I'll show you my bits from the actual gig. Right, we're ready. Here we go. That'll do. Oh. So let's have a look at my little bit of the disaster. So as you can see, it's got its moments. Maybe disaster isn't the right word, but I mean, the audience were very appreciative and they understood the problems that I was going through. The full track will be up in the next couple of weeks. It's called The Paper Knife. And thanks very much for watching. And I'll see you in another video. Cheers now. Bye-bye.